But if you have got the chance to be a Nepo baby, be a Nepo baby. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the 20s Unraveled podcast. This is your host Anushka, and I am back with another episode because I have been going through some new experiences myself, and this is what we're going to talk about. New experiences and how important they are, how crucial they are in maintaining and upgrading a person's life or even improving one's personality. So without further ado, let's just dive right in. Our 20s are just the best years of our lives, and they are just meant to be explored, to have fun and not have any responsibilities whatsoever, especially when you are living with your parents, when you are financially dependent on somebody else, you don't have bills to pay, you are not living paycheck to paycheck. That is a huge privilege. Even though in theory we are aware of how this decade of our lives is supposed to be for adventure, but I think we tend to forget that. And I mean, especially with how society is kind of made and how so many other generations have lived a life where it was pretty straightforward. I wish that were the case for me. I really wish, but unfortunately it is not. And I can sit here and complain about how everyone has it figured out and I'm just going about doing so many things, trying out so many things, and it's just not clicking. And I feel like it is really hard to not get trapped into the cultural and societal expectations because we have not really witnessed people taking a detour. But even if you have that kind of example in the family, you're still going to worry about what others are going to think. And if you don't, I'm really proud of you. We have got our entire lives to commit to something. I don't want to enter into my 30s and have the regret that I didn't try as many things in my 20s when I didn't have much responsibilities. Your 20s are supposed to be the time where you are going out, you are getting hurt, you are failing, you are quitting, and just trying out so many things that are not even related to one another. Right now, I am doing something that I never really expected myself to do. I never really thought that I would be a part of that industry altogether. Like, I genuinely had no clue. But the opportunity presented itself, and if there's an opportunity, if that's being provided to you, I feel like even though if you don't want to, it wouldn't really hurt to kind of accept it and go through with it for at least a while. I could have easily avoided this situation altogether. I could have chosen to not take this internship opportunity, just be at home, focus on my podcast, and, live my life as I was living. But I'm not gonna lie, I got a little tired of the monotonous routine that I had at home, and I really wanted to get out, meet other people, establish a different routine, and experience something new. Yeah, I can definitely list out the negatives of my experience, but there have been a lot of things that I learned that have shaped my personality overall, or opened my eyes to how the world really works. Whatever happens, happens for good. I'm gonna be honest, so far, it has been a month. So far, I am not really clicking with the entire work that goes on behind the scenes. I don't know if that is what I want to do long term. But at the same time, I am not ready to back down yet. In the outside world, nobody cares about you. This is one of the things that I learned. Nobody cares about you guys. These people are so busy doing their own work. They literally do not give a shit. And I'm saying this in the most polite way ever. They just don't care if you're there or not. They do not. That has been a low-key scary, at the same time a little relieving thought, because I feel like Gen Z and everyone who is on social media, we fear what other people might think of us. Like, we actually have social anxiety, and we are social animals. You're getting what I mean? It's just when you put yourself in those kind of situations, it's really uncomfortable at first. It really is, because out of nowhere you're surrounded by all of these people who have experience of like 25 to 30 years, and you're just like, hi, I just got finished with my bachelor's, and yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm here to learn. It's just such a slap in the face, because these people are such pros and we are just a beginner. Like, I'm not gonna scare you guys by saying that there are mean people and they will just eat you alive. I'm so grateful that at my workplace there are people who are super sweet. They will explain me everything that I want to know, and they will show care towards me. But I'm not gonna lie, there are also people who just want to nag you, who will irritate you to the point where you just want to pack your bag and quit for good. There are both kinds of people. And till we are in college, we are in such like structured environments. I mean, our professors were right. They were spoon feeding us for our own good, and they were right about how the outside world works. And it's just, if you don't step out in it, you're just going to live in that little bubble of yours, which is so comfortable, which is so cozy, which is just the best. But no university is going to give you the kind of experience that you get on field. I mean, hands down, it's just one of the best learning experiences that anyone can have. Up till now, I was a really confident person, but as I started jumping into like bigger pools, my confidence sort of dip a little, because you're just exposed to so many things, so many talented people. And now I'm just in an entirely new environment where I don't really even have friends, and honestly, it's okay. I mean, I don't mind being alone, so it's not really a big deal for me. I can eat lunch alone, I can do my own thing. I don't really have a problem with that. So yeah, workplace, you are lucky if you find good friends in a workplace. Otherwise, You need to be social for sure. You cannot just keep to yourself all the damn time. It's not like I am alone 100% of the time. I have people who I talk to on a daily basis, who I interact with on a daily basis, because these are amazing, sweet people, and because I want to have a strong network. So, networking is really, really important in today's day and age, because I got this opportunity through one of my family members. And so this also leads me to another thing. If you have privilege, use it. It might seem unfair. It might seem like you are getting a head start, and it might seem like there are other people who deserve it more than you. And all of those may be true. It will be true. But if you have got the chance to be a Nepo baby, be a Nepo baby. You have seen what benefits Nepo babies have. And if you have the chance to be one, then be one. God has gifted you with this opportunity, and you are not using it because what? You wanna do good for other people. Guess what? Other people, when they get this opportunity, they will not think of you. They will not think about the sacrifice that you made by not using that connection. And none of our experiences are a waste of time. None of your experiences go to waste, because this is all contributing to something bigger. All of this is going to shape you into the person that you want to be. And I know that sometimes it might feel like a waste of time, but there are no circumstances or there are no experiences that you don't leave having learned something from them. If you've got the chance, if you've got the resources, if you've got the contacts, then use them right now, because you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Imagine about all of the skills and all of the traits that you can pick up, that you can proudly say that, I had this experience. And even if you don't want to see it from a career point of view, you can just be happy about how rich your life is. Not in terms of money, but in terms of the realities that you've lived. It's just something for the bigger picture. You might not see it now. I might not be able to see how my internship is contributing to my life in any way right now, because I'm not even getting paid. Yeah, so if you do not take up all of these opportunities, there are high chances that you are going to just skip out on all of the lessons that it has to offer, and maybe even all of the fun, all of the happy moments that it has to offer. Our 20s are for going in each and every direction possible. Like, I'm gonna tell you this right now, there's no right or wrong direction. And I'm gonna paste a quote here which really, really reassures me about what I'm doing, because we just want everything to be right. We're constantly in our heads thinking about, oh my god, what if this is not the right career choice? What if this is not the right friendship group? What if this is not the right person to be with? And just all of these things, we are just constantly trying to get everything right, when in reality, there's no right or wrong. Again, I'm going to tell this again, we are doing this for the first time. Everyone is doing this for the first time. There's no formula to live your life. And even if, say, you chose a direction that didn't align with you, that you didn't find as interesting or exciting, and it didn't give you that fulfillment that you were looking for, it will not be the wrong judgment. It will just be an experiment, because that is what life is. It's a big simulation, it's a big experiment. Everyone is faking it. Everyone is faking it. Nobody knows what they're doing. They're just taking it day by day. And what I have chosen right now may be the wrong decision, but it's just adding value to my life. It's adding something to my life. No experience takes away from your life. It teaches you so many lessons that nobody can take away from you, and it's going to be uniquely tailored to you. So I feel like instead of thinking if you're making the right or wrong decision, it's just act on it. It's a matter of, do you want to do it or do you not want to do it? It's as simple as that. If you are dead set on not doing something, don't do it. Nobody is going to force you. Nobody is going to take you by your hand and be like, no, you need to do something. And whether you are confused about whether to take up an opportunity or not, because you're just not sure what it might bring, you will never know until you try. Say, fuck this, I just want something new for myself. And that is absolutely okay. And if, say, you've given like a month or two to that specific opportunity and say you are not enjoying yourself, it is okay to quit. It is absolutely okay to quit. No one has got a gun to your head and be like, you need to stick with this, otherwise you're gonna be killed. No, you can quit, especially if you are in the position to. We kind of see quitting as something so bad, like, oh my god, this person couldn't even stick to this one simple thing. And we kind of put people on a pedestal who stick through stuff, who struggle quite a lot, impress other people by their resilience. And okay, it might be good for other people, but honestly, we don't have time for that around here. We've got one life. It will not be a waste of time. It will be added to a list of things that you do not like. And this list is equally as important as the list that things you do like. Because when you tally these two, you will get to know more about yourself, and at the same time you will be able to stream down or kind of have an idea about where you want to go. So there's no right or wrong. There's only experience. Be open to experience everything. Be open to speak about what you want. Especially in this world, you just need to be upfront. You're not alone. There are so many people in this world that are going through the same things as you. I'm just going to wish you all the luck, and I hope you just have the best time of your life in whatever endeavor you decide to go on. And yeah, that was it from me, you guys. If you have any comments, if you feel like you related to any of the things that I said in this video, or you feel like there are other things that you want me to talk about, something that probably you are going through, and if I have lived through that, then I will definitely make a video on that, and you can always mention them down below. Thank you for hanging out with me for another episode, and it really means a lot to me. So if you liked this video, then maybe you will like the others that I have posted on my channel. And if you liked all of them, you can always subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye!